Hi, my name is Chris McBride, and I am doing a summary of exertional heat illnesses for California Baptist University Athletic Training Education Program. The first heat illness I want to talk about is dehydration. Um, the NATA defines dehydration as anyone who has lost more than 2% of their body weight at the end of conditioning. So one of the most simple ways to prevent dehydration is to weigh the athletes both before and after practice and make sure they haven't lost more than 2%. Less than 2% is almost unavoidable and will happen in extreme heat environments during practice. There are a few signs of dehydration. The athlete might experience dry mouth, thirst, irritability, headache, apathy, weakness, or dizziness. If you suspect an athlete is dehydrated, then you will move them to a cool place and rehydrate them with water or either a sports drink that contains electrolytes to speed up the hydration process. If the symptoms are minor or if the dehydration is minor and the symptoms go away, then the athlete can return to play as soon as they feel better. Another heat illness are heat cramps. This again is because an athlete has become dehydrated and the electrolyte imbalance in their body is causing their muscles to either continually contract or they will feel pain, not to be confused with a muscle strain. Heat cramps can be treated by hydration. Again, move them into a cool place, start rehydration with either water or a sports beverage with electrolytes. Light stretching, relaxation, and massage of the involved muscle may also help them. And again, when these symptoms go away, they're allowed to return back to practice. Some of the more serious conditions for heat illnesses there's the exertional heat stroke. This is probably the most serious of all. There will be a central nervous system dysfunction, abnormalities, consist of altered consciousness, coma, convulsions, disorientation, irritability, emotional instability, confusion, hysteria, and apathy. If exertional heat stroke is suspected, then as an athletic trainer you must establish the core temperature of the athlete. This needs to be done rectally to make sure that the most accurate reading is possible. If the temperature is over 104 degrees Fahrenheit, medical personnel needs to be contacted immediately and aggressive cooling procedures need to take place. This can be the best way is to fully immerse the athlete in cold water. If that's not possible, cold towels and ice packs. When the core temperature has reached 101 to 102, then the athlete is then able to be transported to a medical facility. Heat exhaustion is characterized by 103 degrees. So again, medical personnel needs to be contacted, the athlete needs to be aggressively cooled, and signs of heat exhaustion are the same as the heat stroke. There will be central nervous system abnormalities, and they need to be treated by a healthcare professional. For either of these two, for exertional heat stroke, the athlete is recommended a minimum of 1 week of recovery with no exercise. For heat exhaustion is a little bit less severe and they can go back to play after a few days. However, in both instances, the athlete needs to be cleared by a physician before returning to play. The last exertional heat illness I will talk about is exertional hyponathermia. So this is when an athlete overhydrates. They drink too much water during practice or before or after. Again, this can be seen in weight. If there's any weight gain at the end of practice, that means the athlete has drank too much. Exertional hypothermia is low blood sodium levels. So it causes an electrolyte imbalance in the athlete, and they start slowing down. Things don't function the way they're supposed to. If this is suspected, then blood can be drawn, and a medical professional can check the sodium levels of this athlete. It is very important for education for the athletic trainer and the coaches involved for extreme heat, exertional illnesses. When it's very hot during the day, athletes need to be encouraged to drink a lot of water. They need to be encouraged to have a good diet. They need to be able to hydrate before, during, and after practice. And they need to be educated in the symptoms of these different illnesses, and with the athletic trainer as well, to make sure they provide a safe environment for the athlete.